All right, what's up, everybody? Nintern here. We've got some quick patch notes to go over for today, Tuesday, July 21st on the 12.1 PTR. We'll just keep it pretty quick. These don't mean too much. Collapsing star damage increased by 12%, eradicate damage reduced by 6%, and Annihilator Otherworldly Focus now increases collapsing star and Voidfall Meteor damage against a single target by 30%, was 35. A couple things. I mean, collapsing star buff is needed. Um, it's not gonna make Void Scarred melee give a single shit about uh. It's not gonna make Void Scarred melee give a single shit about collapsing star still. Um, and so far from what we can tell, the eradicate nerf might more so mean a reap by 6% nerf. Um, and they just put eradicate, but they're all kind of conjoined in the same damage. So we'll have to see about that. My main real question here is nerfing otherworldly focus when Annihilator's problem is single. I mean, it's behind in single target and AoE, but it catches up when it gets to massive. I mean, it's like 15 targets, so like it's an insane number you'd need to catch up. But its single target is just far and above worse than, I guess far and below, worse than Void Scarred. I mean, it's even worse than Void Scarred Caster. So nerfing otherworldly, like I think otherworldly focus could have just stayed as it is and been totally fine. And this also just kind of makes their, I mean, granted they have no real power damage, but because if you don't know how otherworldly focus works, it reduces by 5% for each additional target that is in the pack. So you just have one less mob that you can get damage amp. Or yes, one more mob. I guess one less one less mob before you lose otherworldly focus. So I mean, sure, this overall is just kind of a huge nothing burger. This doesn't really mean about anything for us. And if you watched good friend of the channel Voodoo Saurus's video that he posted, I think today, he went over Sims and everything and kind of showed like where we're at, and like this isn't really gonna change that really at all. If you're interested in Havoc, we can go over Havoc. All damage increased by 5%. Immolation Aura damage reduced by 8%. Essence Break initial damage increased by 35%. The Venomous Abyss Force bonus now increases Essence Break initial damage by 35% was 25%. The following changes to Fury Generation are a small overall increase, paced more smoothly and relying less heavily on Immolation Aura's talent effects. Burning Hatred now causes Immo Aura to generate an initial 30 Fury was 40. Demon Blades now generates 10 to 16 Fury per attack was 8 to 15. Sure. I think Havoc players are still going to hate that Essence Break is the center of this, especially since Essence Break doesn't actually buff abilities anymore. But we'll leave it there. I know it's a short one, but it's a slight buff for Annihilator because like this number is still, bigger. But very slight, like not enough to matter. And then a little bit of a reap nerf, which both specs are going to want to press anyway. So I will leave it there. You all have a wonderful evening.